Hello and welcome everyone, this is Blackadder at Blackadder's Place and it's time for another wing of the One Night in Karazhan solo adventure. It's going to be Menagerie today, so I guess let's just start with it and go into the third wing. For the normal difficulty first, of course, we are having quite a lot of gold to buy through exactly that. So let's buy the Menagerie and go for it. Purchase complete, and let's open the third wing.
The Curator guards the Menagerie, home to Azeroth's most exotic creatures. Beyond lie the Master's chambers and the portal to save Medivh.
Alright then. And the first one is going to be
releasing the Menagerie. We shall need to fix it.
the Curator himself. The Curator is gone crazy. Fix it. Well, of course. Gallery protection. That means passive hero power and your hero has taunt. Alright, so he's just going to be taunter. I kinda guess that Black Knight is not going to work against him. I dare to presume that. So that kind of idea probably not going to work here, and I'm just going to go with, yeah, as always, with some aggro hunter. Basically, a hunter is made for basically going phase, so yeah, there's no reason why it shouldn't work out. So Julian, that's from the opera, and if I remember correctly, that's pretty much a phase hunter. Explosive traps, Grid Keeper, Rogue Huntress. Could definitely be made a bit more aggressive, so that's not really all that ideal, so let's just scratch this. Rather. Do I have another one already prepared? I have some secret, another secret hunter. That's basically the standard secret that's not going to be useful in here, I would expect, as it's not really all that aggressive. And Heroic Wolfie was this Scavenger Hyena, Mind Control, yeah, that's kinda useless. Okay, so let's put together a bit different hunter. And as you can see, I'm using just standards, and at the same time, I'm not really having all that many Whispers of the Old Gods card. I'm having some 50 packs unopened, and I'm saving them for a pack opening. But let's see in here. Well, that's kinda standard, Timberwolf with well, explosive trap, that never can hurt. Kindly Grandmother, yep. That's not bad. Let's put in Scavenger Hyena as well. And Snake Trap, that's kinda my favorite. And otherwise, Eaglehorn Bow. Can't hurt. To have a weapon, skill command, Unleash the Hounds, Mastery, yes. That's pretty much standard. Then Ramblangler is not bad. Savannah Highmane is standard. That's pretty much it. So we don't really have all that many spells, so let's just take on Abusive Sergeant for extra attack, and then something to support the attack further. What is that going to be? Lovely Squire? Or just Leper? No. Well, I'm kinda tempted for the Leperno, even though he's not really all that useful lately. But still, it's kinda fun to use and whatnot. Yeah. Why not? At least once. It's okay. So that's going to be a Curator. Small, rather. Not capitalized you. And let's try this then.
Versus the Curator.
Do not
Alright.
touch the displays.
Yeah, we should want. And then, well, let's see what actually he has in his deck, because I have absolutely no idea. So let's just keep this Scavenger Hyena, hope that we get some rather complement to it. Like Abusive Sergeant, even though you'd prefer something else probably.
This Curator is equipped for Menagerie management.
Greetings, traveler.
Your request cannot be processed.
Such a rude Curator. Power of the Wild, huh? Okay, so is that like a druid deck or whatnot? Remains to be seen at this point. Explosive Trap is kinda too early. Scavenging Hyena. Why not? Let's see. Either he goes for it and saves me some damage, or... Wow, he has Lightning Bolt. So no druid. Oh, so more like shamanic thingy. With some extra spells and whatnot borrowed from other classes. That's interesting. But right now I have to go for Explosive Trap, of course, as I need to get rid of the 6 damage in here. And here we go with you. Let's wait for the next turn for WotOG Sergeant.
All gallery protocols. This Curator is allergic to beasts.
Wow. Oh, are you kidding me?
Confused. You'll need to stop it before it uses every...
Oh my, that's a tough one on round 5, rather 4. Well. Interesting. And the raid leader is waiting for me in there. Well, that's not good news. That's not good news at all. And I don't really need to use Abusive Sergeant, because if he plays Savannah Jaime next turn, you should still be having quite a lot of targets through that. Yeah, I was kinda expecting this. Unfortunately, there's the Zoobot. And yep. You need to go with this guy.
Must remain inside the Menagerie. No more dragon droppings.
Wow! What the hell is happening in here? I kinda have a hard time rather imagining how worse it is going to get in heroic difficulty when the normal one is already this. Alright. This is getting interesting. 4, 7, yeah, so that's going to be kindly Grandmother. Well, that's 14, 17, that's almost lethal, so I kinda need to solve this.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
So, yeah, that's the problem in here. Wow.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
I just need to go full on face and hope that he doesn't have anything to kill me with. Let's get to 17, that's... wow, right there. I need to be a bit more effective, so let's see if you get lucky or not. Oh, and he actually might be getting lucky. Oh yeah, he did have lethal and he missed it. Oh my. Well, thank you, stupid AI, for giving me the win. Because you did have lethal into me, so that's a bit of luck. That will of course help us win. And I guess let's clean this up a bit. There's a lot of mess in here, but we can't because of the taunt yet again. Well, that's interesting. And really, I have a hard time imagining how worth it it's going to be on Heroic. But I definitely will want.
A little tweak here, and good as new.
I will want to include Freezing Trap most assuredly to get some of those absolutely nonsensical minions back into his hand. And we're getting Zoobot. So that's keeping extra 1/1 to Beast Dragon and Murloc and whatnot. So that's interesting. It's basically similar to Sun Fury. God damn it, the 3/2 that gives 1/1 as well to anything. It's basically the same, even though right now you have 1 extra health in here. But it has an extra perk of being Mage that can be useful in some kind of decks. So yeah, that's that, and could be used in literally any decks. Normal Zoo is running that Gal as well, that gives +1/+1 reasonably often, not lately because there are better cards, but in some cheaper versions it is useful. So, well, not great, obviously. That could be some kind of idea in some decks. And second, the Menagerie Warden. Yep, that's the OP card of today. Choose a friendly beast and summon a copy of it for druid. Basically a super support for a druid beast, or other beast druid. And with the stats 5/5 for 6 is basically pretty great by itself. And basically meaning that for 1 mana you're going to get absolutely anything. And looking at how druid already has a lot of beasts, like even Druid of the Claw and other variants of druids, this is basically useful even outside of the beast druid. And yeah, getting anything, virtually anything for free is always pretty great value in Hearthstone. So great card overall. So that's the Curator finished with a bit of luck.
Sorry, please assist in recapturing the creatures.
And the Nightbane is going to be the second boss. The Dragon's Loose, returning to the Menagerie, of course. And he is having Mana Storm, passive hero power, and player start. Oh, player start with 10 mana crystals. And I have a very strong feeling that on Heroic it's going to be just him. Okay, so we are going to be having 10 mana crystals, which means that we should be putting in something that's kinda expensive. So what is that going to be? Probably some special deck I would be expecting. Oh, so what are we going to remove in here? Yeah, I don't really play wild, so I'm just going to print skin this and delete it. And when I think about it, Dragon might not be the worst idea. Because of the potential of big removal through the combo of equality and something else. And humility to make up for some kind of nasty strong minions of the opponent. And secret trial. It's actually not a half bad idea at this point. Aldor Peacekeeper, Argent Protector, of course. Consecrazione. Trucial Champion, I'm not exactly sure. We could combo it something into Blessed Champion. That's an idea. That's an idea, not a bad one. Let's put in Blessing of Might as well for this combo. That could be working. Of course with Seal of Champions as well and Blessing of Kings. Yeah, let's just play combo for fun. Could be working nicely. Mysterious Challenger. Yeah. That's also not a half bad idea. Oh, no. Let's put in some extra secrets then. It's going to be a bit of a mix between all the various thingies. Oh, not this. Noble Sacrifice, Sacred Trial. And we don't really have any other secrets in here. So let's put in Redemption. Yeah, that's not a bad one. That could be finding some kind of use in here. Alright, so let's just complement it with something. Looking how we are having a lot of spells. I'm kinda tempted for Arcane Anomaly, but looking how the spells are kinda slower. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Because we are having a lot of mana from the very start, so it could be a combo. But at the same time I need to include something expensive, of course. Not sure if he's going to have some weapon, potentially for the next attempt. And what to include next then? We might need at least one silencer to get through some taunt if it happens, or rather goes through that, and mind control tech might not be bad either. But right now you're going to have to somehow limit the options what we have. And Big Game Hunter, I have a strong feeling could be quite useful. So what are we going to remove in here? And we also need to think about what's going to be doubled in here through the Blessed Champion. It's probably going to be something strong, so let's just screw Big Game Hunter in here. We already have quite a lot of control spells like Humility and whatever. And I forgot about, goddammit, about our Wild Pyromancer for the activation. So what do we remove? Arcane Anomaly, that's the first one that's going to get cut. Leroy, nah, not really. But Venture Go Mercenary is some kind of idea. He's having a pretty big attack and is reasonably cheap. Or just Gorehound. That's of course 9 for 7. Kinda expensive. We could just play Secret Combo with Stealth. Let's just play Beast in here. That's obviously a pretty good value for what it has. We're going to remove what? I'm looking at the one humility removal, and then we're going to rather include, exactly as I said before, the Venture Mercenary. That's going to be a removal of Argent Protector, for example, and Argent Protector number 2. Yeah. Alright, so that's going to be just an idea. Maybe it's not going to be even needed to be that hardcore. And where do we have the dragon? Here we have the dragon.
Uther versus Nightbane!
Alright, so that's kinda promising start, but I would very much like to start with the secret guy. Mysterious Challenger. I didn't get him. So we have a lot of hand for nothing, but Noble Sacrifice is not going to be bad either.
These exhibits may come to harm. They must be restored to the Menagerie.
Reporting for duty.
Scared Nightmare, no problem. And Dragon Consort, alright. We potentially can do something in here right off the bat. That's going to be 6, 7, 14, so you can kinda guess.
Reporting for duty. To battle!
Things might be getting interesting quite soon.
Curator, we need to rescue Medivh.
The creatures must be saved. Then you may proceed.
Paladin, does the light forsake? Get down!
And well, he has just cleaned up reasonably everything. And we are halfway into having a cleanup in here. Interesting, but it's kind of a question if you are actually going to survive that long. Because right now, oh yeah, we're not. He has a similar idea as I actually did have. Yeah. Okay, so this combo didn't work out. Or rather, the starting hand didn't work out. So let's try it again, if you get a bit better starting hand, and if not, you're of course going to have to slightly adjust what we are having. And maybe mulligan a bit differently. Mulliganing into heart removal could be also an idea. Into the equality, exactly. I'm going to keep this. That's actually some kind of good idea. Venture Mercenary. That could work, actually. That could work if you get something extra. Like second Blessed Champion, that could be like 28 on one, rather second turn.
Loose exhibits may come to harm. They must be restored to the Menagerie.
Wow, Maligos right off the bat. That's different. And here we go. That's what we wanted. So, let's go there and there.
Curator, we need to rescue Medivh.
The creatures must be saved. Then you may proceed.
Oh my, 13 Flamelands, god damn it. Oh. Bookworm. If you're holding a dragon, destroy. Come on. An enemy minion with 3 or less attack. Alright.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, let's just control in here a bit. Just basically delaying the inevitable.
Does the light forsake?
And a redemption.
Reporting for duty.
The Explorers League has a right. Reno, put back the silverware.
Reporting for duty.
Interesting. Quite interesting indeed. He has quite a lot of damage right about now. He has how much? That's 3, 4, 12, 15, 16. So we need to kill you. Hope we steal something from the left, which we do. Thank you very much.
Reporting for duty.
Wow, 7 consecutive. Stupid Maligos, goddammit.
Your magic is
I'll let you get Nefarian back. Oh. Oh. And him, of course. Most lurker in here. No! Almost there, god damn it.
Reporting for duty.
Well, that's a shame, of course. But that's really looking like how, or rather, that this could work. This could somehow work. Let's try it again. I kinda like this way of the victory, so I'm going to keep trying it, even though there are of course going to be some better options.
Uther versus Nightbane.
But really, I have a hard time imagining the heroic difficulty with this guy, because this is already quite interesting. I'm not exactly sure how is it going to look a bit later. Removal on him. No. Let's go for the combo. Like when you go Mercenary, Blessing of Might, yes, this could work.
Well met.
You gotta be kidding me!
Loose exhibits may come to harm. They must be restored to the Menagerie.
I just buff it up in case we draw into something interesting next turn around. Mysterious Challenger, well, isn't that nice?
None of your business.
That should protect us quite nicely.
Curator, we need to rescue Medivh.
Through, of course, having one of them be Noble Sacrifice.
Then you may proceed.
And we should be having lethal actually, looking at it. Yes, we are. Because we are having 10, 16, 17, 19. Exactly what we need. Plus 2, so 21. Yep, here we go.
Well played. The battle. Starbucks
Nicely done. Yeah, that's exactly, you need some kind of very fast combo to kill him. And this is one of the ideas. And we get Nightbane Templar. Battlecry, if you're holding a dragon, summon 2 or 1 whelps for 3 mana. 2-3 is of course quite underwhelming. But the fact that you're actually getting 3 minions for this is not half bad. It's kinda a replacement for Master for Battle. And that is a very popular card for 3 mana. It's basically the same cost in here. So I don't really think that's all that bad. Because it's not like the weapon is all that crucial, even though it has its uses. Because usually the 1 mana is exactly, or rather 1 damage is exactly what you need at that point, at 3rd turn and whatnot. But those 3 minions, it's not bad. It's not bad at all for some kind of dragon version of Paladin. And Runic Egg, Death Rattle, draw a card. Well, we have seen that Nerubian Egg has been used quite a lot in various decks, but at the same time, getting a 4-4 is quite a lot of difference than just drawing a card, or just drawing a card is always quite useful. But getting for 1 mana 0-2 is not awesome, as you need some kind of activator for it on the 2nd turn, so it basically dictates that it's made for some aggressive decks like Zoo and whatnot. But in those it can potentially supply you with some extra card draw, which usually is a problem, as you tend to run out of breath in Zoo decks and whatnot, so could be useful. Not all that convinced, but I would test it at least. So that's Nightbane, also done. And the 3rd one,
The Demon Illhoof.
Illhoof.
Dangerous exhibit. Approach with caution.
Terestian Illhoof. Illhoof's releasing the demons. Stop him. And his hero power is Dark Pact. Also passive hero power. Only Icky Imps can damage Illhoof. Ooh. So just Imp Warlock then, yeah? Huh. Really? Well, I guess we just have to do something like this. Alright then. We have a lot of mages in here. So for example, let's take this one. No, and we're going to remove it as well. And put in something like Warlock, and we need to put in the imps then. Well, Blood Imp, yeah, potentially. It's an imp. So hopefully it's going to work out with him. Flame Imp also. Am I reading this correctly, right? Only imps. Imps. I'm hoping that it's literally any imps. If not, we're going to learn quite soon enough, I guess. Custom WotOG, this is the one. Some extras for actually getting better demons in here, as that's going to be quite needed. And otherwise, what? Let's just be sure with the Siphon Soul in here. And otherwise we also can have Abusive Surgeon in here for getting extra damage out of these little guys. Some extra support for them as well, of course. Runic Egg, not really. What else to include? Imp Master, of course, that's kinda a given. And the Raid Leader potentially could be given some extra attack as well. And I'm also looking at one extra, and that would be Dark Iron Dwarf or Defender of Argus. Those two also could be quite useful. So what are we going to replace in here? Werewolf Alpha, probably. Illhoof. And let's see if I understood it correctly, or if I'm absolutely wrong or whatnot.
Versus Illhoof.
Just in time. Your soul shall be mine. The ritual begins now.
Oh my, so there are Icky Imps.
Not permitted.
Summon this minion and Illhoof loses 2 health. Ah, okay, so it's this way. I need to kill this guy over and over. And, oh wow. And that will kill him. Alright, well that's a bit different than I thought.
Why do you fall?
So I'm not exactly sure if my deck is going to work right about now. Is he going to self-sacrifice? Alright. Well, that's going to be easier than I thought then. It's going to be way easier than I originally thought. Hopefully it doesn't have any extra spells to right now get rid of the Voidwalkers. That would be a shame, of course. Yes, Void Caller, that's not a problem. Yeah, this seems pretty much okay. This should be a rather easy win in here. Should be a reasonably easy win.
Gather, my pets. The ritual must be completed.
Unless he has some special thing up his sleeve. And yeah, it seems like that he will self-sacrifice quite nicely. He has not enough damage, so Abusive Sergeant, and that's useful.
Sure, send the little guy.
And he's going full face, and that's going to be a GG. Because we need to kill him that just once, so unless he has some clear aim, we're fine. Deal 3 damage to all. Oh, wow! Just as I said that. But we have Siphon Soul, so that's going to be just a bad fight for the last damage. Alright, at least we know, so we didn't really need to make all that extra special deck, but it worked out nonetheless. And we get Purify.
The Menagerie will be restored.
We have Purify, an often talked about card. And even though it's definitely not something that Priest was looking forward to be having, it's not as ultimately crap as players make it out to be, as there is some kind of idea behind it, most definitely. Basically giving you an option of returning cards into play, like Ancient Watcher, the 4/5 that cannot attack, or with lately being included cards that actually copy some of the cards that you have, but making them 1/1, which means that you can potentially turn them back into their full health. So you just summon, for example, Deathwing as a 1/1 and you purify him into 12/12 and have fun. So the uses are there, but the cost is kind of weird, because let's be honest, Priest already has 0 mana Silence, so that's basically a 2 mana card draw, which is definitely pretty expensive, as it's basically worth just 1 mana. Yeah, something like that. An Avian Watcher. If you control a secret, gain +1/+1 and don't, basically support for secret-based decks, especially for Mage, I would be thinking, as that's not really in the meta anymore. And well, of course, this could mean that it will be much more powerful, or rather powerful, much more popular. As getting 4/7 for 5 mana is pretty great. That's really a pretty good stats right there, especially with extra taunt, and it might really allow you to defend a bit more and develop with the secrets, which is usually a problem, as secret heavy decks for Mage are kinda slow and vulnerable to some kind of damage and whatnot. And Menagerie defeated, we get Menagerie Magician. Give a random friendly Beast, Dragon and Murloc. Yeah, that's basically the same as Zubot a bit earlier in this wing. For 5 mana for 4, nothing groundbreaking, but with the extra 2/2 it's not half bad. And if you can put it together into some kind of deck that can make use of it, well, Beast is kinda easy lately. Murlocs not so much, Dragons potentially, but I have a feeling that you actually could be finding something a bit more useful for Dragon decks than this, so it's kinda on the fence. It might find its uses, but I'm not all that convinced that it's actually all that game breaking, that it would be, sorry, some kind of must have for anything. And the Curator is the next one. Draw a Beast, Dragon and Murloc from your deck. Yeah, that's potentially, if you have some big deck, it could be useful. In my analysis on my Tumblr, I was actually saying that it's going to be useful, or rather, it's going to be on the fence of being useful if you draw just one of those. In that, it could be quite nice. But if you are going to draw 2 cards, then it's already going to be pretty good value. So you don't really need all 3 of them. But if you can draw at least 2 of those, it's going to be a pretty decent value. Even though 4/6 in taunt for 7 mana is not all that awesome, it's going to be at least good value for the extra draw into your hand to basically replenish it, and it's of course going to be pretty great for arena, where you usually have basically mix of absolutely everything, and in those this could be pretty nice indeed. And we have 3 class challenges today for Hunter, Warrior and Mage. Well,
Nearly to the top. We need to save Medivh before the party becomes a brawl.
and well, that's then with the normal difficulty. And let's head on into class challenge. And the first one is going to be for the Hunter against the Curator, and we are going to be playing for Kettrick. Yeah, that's a pretty nice secret. That's a pretty nice secret, because lately there are quite a lot of decks with spells, and getting 4-2 Panther with stealth basically means that you are getting a minion that cannot be removed on the turn that it's actually summoned, which is absolutely great. And this is really a nice Kettrick, nice secret with potential, and with the Gal for 3 mana that makes secrets cost 0, this is basically a pretty great support for full-on secret Hunter, and yeah, I really think this is a pretty great card overall. So let's play for it. And hey Narvi, long time no see.
Curator!
Do not touch the displays.
Let the hunt begin.
Skill command, animal companion on the hunt. Well, skill command not needed, those 2 yes.
This curator is equipped for menagerie management.
Yeah, let's be on the curve in here.
Tiny fish things, go free.
The Curator is confused. You'll need to stop it before it releases everything.
Snipe or misdirection? Rather bad trap.
Bring me steel.
I'm kinda looking at misdirection right about now. But let's not. Let's go Huffer.
This curator is allergic to beasts.
Nice, nice, nice indeed.
Please comply with all gallery protocols.
Ay. Ay, that sucks. And that's a good one. That's going to help. I just try to kill him as fast as possible. You are going to be having some 5 extra damage. That's a shame that he didn't go face. But it's alright, at least he will kill it off. And we need to be efficient, so steady shot is first. It should be reasonably surely a GG, because we are going to get the cat trick as well. Get in ahead. But well, people. Oh yeah, double quick shot. Okay. Well, that was easy.
Your request cannot be processed.
That was quite easy, and cat trick is ours. Alright, so second one is going to be for Mage against Nightbane, and we are going to be playing for Babbling Book. Add a random Mage spell to your hand. That's basically a pretty great support for spell damage Mage, or whatever spell Mage. Yeah, Mage is having spells all the time. As for 1 mana, 1/1 is not bad, and getting 1 extra spell is very powerful, because it basically can mean that you can get a third variant of something that you're already playing. And there are not many spells for Mage that are literally useless, so usually you can find use of absolutely all of them. So that's a pretty great one. Pretty great one, even though it might be kinda hard to choose between this and Manavaram, but I think there are going to be versions of decks that actually use both, because of the extra spell exactly.
Jaina versus Nightbane!
You asked for it.
Mirror Entity, well, that's kind of crap. Or rather, it isn't. We are having the extra mana, so yeah. Okay, so that's actually a pretty decent combo, those two.
Hello.
Loose exhibits may come to harm. They must be restored to the Menagerie.
Three, yeah, yes, that's useful. That's nice and useful, so Flame Lance is going where? Into him. Alright, so that's at least one spell gone.
Freeze! Flame on!
Yeah. Oh my, such a misplay in here. For the AVN Watcher, goddammit. Could have had 4/7 with Taunt. Ah. That might come back to bite me actually. Because that will make a lot of difference, I am afraid. And hello, Arcane Giant. Might just as well go for the Blizzard right about now. And go full on face. Has no reason to dally or anything.
I want to cast a spell.
That seems like a GG to me. That was easy. That was very easy indeed. Yet again, those class challenges are really easy in Karazhan. And Babbling Book is ours. And well, the last one is going to be for Warrior, and it's going to be against Terestian Illhoof. And that's going to be for Fool's Bane, which is absolutely brutally awesome weapon, because it means that you can basically clear the table. And with the ways that actually Warrior has to gain extra armor to basically survive that, and with the potential of the Illusionist, I think it's called Violet Illusionist or whatnot, that allows you to be immune on your turn, well, that's going to be absolutely brutal combo indeed. So let's fight for this very useful weapon.
Karazhan versus Illhoof!
Just in time. Victory or death!
Well, just sparring partner is going to be kept. And with Armorsmith, yeah, that's a pretty neat combo.
Greeting. The ritual begins.
A lot of taunts are we getting, so that's obvious.
Rituals are not permitted.
And it's basically an idea for the heroic difficulty to get as many taunts as you can.
Honor, Mage fit.
Come, you dwellers in the dark. Rally to my call. Practice makes perfect. Fly, Polly.
Strike.
This is a pretty nice idea with the combo. The Armorsmith with sparring partner, but I don't think I have actually sparring partner in my decks, or rather in my packs. In my collection, that's what I wanted to say.
On guard.
Hey, that sucks. That sucked big time. Bolster, okay. Okay. And I will keep it like how it is. Because getting just Pompous Thespian out, he would be killing it through the gang boss. That wouldn't be ideal at all.
Back to work. Practice makes perfect. Gather, my pets. The ritual must be completed.
Deal 5 damage. Haha. God damn it. That was a spell I didn't see in my normal playthrough. So that definitely put a dent in my plan. And he's having a lot of 1-1s in here, which is not a whole lot of damage. But it's a steady damage, and that's... Oh yeah. That's exactly what I needed right about now.
Come, Kilrack. Now we complete the summoning.
What are they trying to summon?
This curator does not care. Summoning is forbidden.
So what's going to happen in here? Kilrack. I'm kinda curious what would happen if he actually got to summoning in full. I'm of course looking to finish it before that. But you obviously never know.
From the void I come.
Huh. Of course. And we're going to need some extra help with something, because this is kinda slow, not working as intended, or as you would have hoped. Yeah. That's it, really. Let's see it, and here is what you're looking for. And that's GG. Well, it was easy in the end with this combo. And this is basically an idea how to play it. So we are going to have to use the weapon Fool's Bane, and that's going to be it. We get a golden execute as a bonus, and yeah, that's definitely going to be how it's going to turn out. Alright, so that's all three today's class challenges also finished.